What's good, y'all? This your boy Blak G 92. Now, for this afternoon, I'm going to do a reaction to NoLifeShaq's reaction to the Clipse fourth studio album. Yes, it's been 15 years since they last dropped a project together. Yet we all know about we all know about Pusha T's been very active, putting out his own solo projects in the past decade. It's some change, and of course, no Malice took a break from the industry. Became a born again Christian. Dropped a mixtape, solo mixtape or something, solo mixtape or album. I forgot. But matter of fact, I could do a quick Google search, see how many projects No Malice had released outside of the group, the Clipse. Let's see, No Malice. He went back to his original name, Malice, of course, for this project, if I'm not mistaken. Nah, it's still No Malice. So, but it's cool though. Yeah, he dropped like 2 solo albums. Matter of fact, when he became a born again Christian, and it's cool to see them get back together and doing these interviews, explaining their absence as well as their feelings on the current landscape of hip hop, as well as Pusha T's fallout with Kanye West and Travis Scott, which is a welcome, especially with his comments about Kanye West, because it's a breath of fresh air. Because so many dick eaters want to find a way to explain his damn erratic behavior instead of being truthful about how he is as a person behind the music. Now, I'm glad Pusha T is being honest about his interactions with Kanye West and calling him out for his bullshit. And a lot more people need to do that, for real. For real. But before I get back to a tangent about because, man, like I said, as a longtime fan of Kanye, ooh boy, this irks my soul what he's become. Which could be a whole nother video. I might even do my own video about not even the rise and fall, but more so my current feelings about the man. Because, yeah, I could go all day with it. So I'm going to stay on the topic and just speak on their album. And ever since I woke up this morning, I've seen a lot of great reviews on the album from different content creators, and of course some backlash, mainly from not Drake haters, but more so Drake stans. The Drake stans are just talking about numbers and billboards and shit instead of just choosing not to listen to the album. Like, it's almost as if like it's because Drake lost to Pusha T. It's almost like a loss to them. You know what I mean? In a sense, they won't talk about this other shit instead of the quality of the music. So you got those. I don't even call it. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna call it backlash. More so negative criticisms from a few like Drake stans and a few of those casuals that don't really care for rap. You know what I mean? That isn't like charting or that's say not in the mainstream or whatever. So. Yeah, that's a given, because most of them really only give a fuck about accolades and shit, and not even care about the quality of a project, or the fact that the Clipse are a mainstream act. You know what I mean? Even though they don't have the accolades of some of their peers, they made some classic joints. You know what I mean? Obviously Grinding and Mr. Me Too, and there's a few other songs they did as well. Oh yeah, that one track. What the fuck that song is called? The one they did with Cameron. Let me Google it real quick. It was that one track they did with Cameron. I always liked the instrumental for that song though. It's off their last album they did before this one came out. Let me see. Man, I'm doing all these Googles all of a sudden before I even get started on the reaction to it. Reaction to the Casket Drop, and that's the name of the album. Let me see. Popular Demand Pt.I. That's the song was called. Yeah, I always liked the instrumental to that track, and a couple other tracks too. And of course, Pusha T laid down his path, of course, as a solo artist, and had the best verse on the track No Mercy. You know what I mean? And of course, aside from 2 Chainz, they both had 2 of the best verses on there. Out-rapped Big Sean and Kanye West. That's just straight up facts. But anywho, I've been seeing a lot of good reception of the album from people that actually give a fuck about hip hop. Not just as a genre, also as a culture. And of course, people on my group chat on Twitter have been saying all type of good stuff about the album, as well as one person on my Facebook timeline who's a big fan of Kendrick Lamar, been present as well. And I want to say, before I get started with this reaction, I want to say I got a little critique, maybe a nitpick, but a little critique on how NoLifeShaq titled it, talking about real rap is back. As when I first saw that on my timeline, I'm thinking, not time, but also in the recommended on the front page of my YouTube channel, I'm looking like, what? real rap has never left. If anything, it's been here. Like and plus, not to mention, Kendrick Lamar just dropped his album GNX last year, and of course Eminem dropped The Death of Some Shady. Common and Pete Rock dropped the Auditorium Volume 1. So there was a whole lot of real rap that was out the last year or two, you know what I mean? And for him to say, I was like, okay, he just doing that to get some clicks and views on the video instead of just saying the Clips is back or something as a group. You should have just said that instead of real rap, because real rap has never left. Even with the shit how funny the rap scene was looking, especially in the mainstream, when a lot of songs and albums didn't have much staying power in the mainstream. Like in 2023, there's still some like good quality albums that came out that year too. It just didn't have the backing of Interscope or say Sony, Columbia. You know what I mean? They didn't have the backing of those major labels. You know what I mean? So like to say that is just oxymoron, you know? And plus it's a spit on the face of folks that been putting albums. That's like saying Nas didn't drop two different album trilogies, like the King's Disease trilogy and the Magic trilogy. Of course, what Banks been putting in work with the Curse of the Inevitable series, as well as follow-ups to his two different mixtape series, like two different installments for his Halloween Havoc series, as well as his third installment for All or Nothing series. So there's a whole lot of examples of real rap. You talk as if those two stopped rapping, like, which is far from the truth. But I get easy just focus on. I can easily speak on this in another video, because man, just like with my feelings of Kanye West at this point in time, my feelings on the whole real rap is back narrative I've seen people say on Twitter and such is like nonsense. If you've really been fucking with hip hop like you claim, and it go cause a question if you're a hip hop head or not. And it kind of, and also, I'm not saying this for Shaq, NoLifeShaq specifically, but for anyone to say that, it's like, I'm gonna question your hip hop card and question your credentials as well. That means just waiting for what the mainstream is telling you, what the mainstream media is gonna tell you, instead of like going out seek out the music yourself, which is very fucking easy. All right, let's go ahead and see what this. I'm probably watch a little bit of this, probably like 15-20 minutes of it, and see what the album sound like in about 3, 2, 1. Let's get back. All right, let's get to it.
Oh, we gonna let God show them out. Clear. Push. Valleys. For real. Oh, dog. Bro, I'm looking at the features, y'all. I'm looking at the features.
Oh, I've seen the feature list as well.
We got Nas on here. Nas.
Oh yeah, that's stacked.
Man. We get to hit a 4 Kendrick feature. We get to hit a 4 song. We got John Legend on the first track, dog. Tyler the Creator on POV. Oh my God. Hold up. What else? What else? What else? 13 tracks. We already heard 2 of them. We
I
heard
haven't.
Ace Trumpets, and we heard Chains and Whips. But we got a list of Chains and Whips.
I heard a snippet of Kendrick's verse, which I was disappointed. I mean, I liked the verse, but I was kind of disappointed that it was spoiled. I was like, damn, save this shit for the fucking album. Shit. And I heard a snippet of one of the, I think it was Ace Trumpets and one of the songs where he's dissing Kanye West, which I was like, thank God. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Full song. All we heard was Kendrick verse.
That's
and
all we heard.
We don't even know if he got a little extra in there. So we finna check that out too. I ain't finna waste y'all time.
Let's get to it.
Let God sort them out. Album reaction. Let's get it. If you a hip hop head, nigga, you listen to this first. Nigga, it's Friday morning. 5:22 in the morning, by the way.
God damn.
5:22, y'all.
Shit. That's dedication.
Woke back up because I knew I had a lot to do. Let's get into it, y'all.
That's
So
dedication.
be, not so be, I'm tripping. The Birds Don't Sing, track 1. Let's go. Sing.
Lost in emotion, mama's youngest. trying to navigate life without my compass. Some experience death and feel numbness, but not me. I felt it all and couldn't function. Seeing you that day, telling you my plans, but I was leaving you that day. It was in God's hands. Yeah, it was at Elon's waiting to get with me. On my way to Texas, that's when Virginia hit me. And I realized in that instant, our last conversation, you was against it. Told you I was going to Turks for Thanksgiving. I heard what I wanted to hear, but didn't listen. You said you told Jean and Buck needed forgiveness. I see you went to Didi's and stuffed both her fridges. You even told Dad you wished y'all never split it. See, you were checking boxes, I was checking my mentions. Saying you was tired, but not ready.
Off the rip. Push came in making us feel it.
Oh yeah,
Man, look.
ran into his life story.
It sounds like he talking about his mom. Cause the way he spoke about the dad, he said, you even talked about how you wish you and Dad ain't split. So he gotta be talking about his mom. So, I guess Pussy talking to his mom right here, and he said, you was checking boxes and I was checking my mentions. I wasn't really focused on what was important.
Heard what I wanted to hear, but didn't
Listen.
You said you told Jean and Buck needed forgiveness. I see you went to Didi's and stuffed both her fridges. You even told Dad you wished y'all never split it. See, you were checking boxes, I was checking my mentions. Saying you was tired but not ready to go. Basically was dying without letting me know. I love you, Naj. Hate that he won't remember you. Two things that break my heart is what Novembers do. And T follows you. Now mind you, Didi calls you. Jean finds you. Was that your vision? Precision. While I'm reminiscing, it all hits different. My listen. The birds don't sing, they screech.
W tribute, the moms don't push.
Oh yeah, for
W
sure.
tribute, my boy. Hey man, real niggas do real stuff, man. Real talk. Talk to him, John.
Yeah, John Legend still sounds great, even all these years later. And has he dropped any music in the past 4 to 5 years? I'm not sure, because I kind of stopped following John Legend when he kind of started more so falling back from the spotlight and such. So I'm not even sure if he still puts out albums or records albums. I know he still performs live on tour and shit, does live performances, but I'm not sure about him as an active recording artist. I know he has made. Well, I ain't gonna mention dude's name again, but anyway, it's cool to hear John Legend on track again. And it's interesting how it's two former good music label mates on the track together again. That's dope.
The birds don't sing.
Let's see what Mouse coming with.
Facts. Let's go, Malice. You next.
Let's get it.
Car was in the driveway. I knew you were home. By the third knock, a chill ran through my bones. The way you miss mama, I guess I should have known. Chivalry ain't dead, you ain't let her go alone. Found you in the kitchen. Scriptures.
Damn.
That's y'all niggas ain't listening, dog. Chivalry ain't dead. You ain't let her go alone. So Push was telling my moms and Malice telling my pops. Push said November break my heart twice. You ain't let mom go alone, so they both passed away. Rest in peace to them.
Oh yeah.
But
Let's
look,
peace to both their parents.
he said chivalry ain't dead though. You ain't let moms go alone, pop. Come on, Malice. And Malice ain't gonna say one curse word. I need y'all to know that.
Not at all.
Oh yeah.
And not to mention, like, for they still did not cuss in the first few bars and still sound dope. It's a talent within itself, indeed. And like I said, still go hard and hit the listener. Like, yeah, it's a talent for real.
Back, man. Hip hop is back, man.
It never left.
Knock, a chill ran through my bones. The way you miss mama, I guess I should have known. Chivalry ain't dead, you ain't let her go
alone.
alone.
Oh
Found
my
you in the
God.
kitchen. Scriptures in the den. Half written text that you never got to send.
Oh my
Combing through your dress dresser drawer. Where do I begin? Posted noted Bible quotes. Were you preparing then? I can hear your voice now. I can feel your presence. Asking should I rap again? You gave me your blessing. The way you spelled it out, there's an L in every lesson. Boy, you owe it to the world. Let your mess become your message. Shared you with my friends.
There's an L in every lesson. Let your mess become your
Your
message.
message.
Always get
Ooh,
real,
that's
nigga.
yes.
Let's get political
That's
now, nigga. Huh? Stop playing.
straight flames, bro.
Let your mess become
That's
your
got your
message.
message.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
that was cold. That was
Yo,
cold.
I can live by that though.
For
I
real.
can live by that. Every L got a lesson.
Every
nigga.
L got a
That's
lesson.
A double.
Listen, boy, you owe it to the world. Let your mess become your message. Shared you with my friends, the pops they never had. You lived for our fishing trips. Damn, I had a dad.
Come on,
Mine
man.
taught discipline. Mine taught structure. Mine didn't mind when he had to pull a double.
Come on,
Mine
man.
worked overtime, smiled through the struggle.
Real
Cause mine
nigga.
wouldn't let us feel what he had to suffer. See, mine made sure he had every base covered. So imagine his pain finding base in the cupboard. Birds don't sing if the words don't sting.
Mine made sure every base was covered. So imagine how he felt when he found base under the cup, man. What? Malice. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Come on, boy. We on track.
Imagine his pain finding base in the cupboard. Birds don't sing if the words don't sting. Your last few words in my ear still ring. You told me that you love me, it was all in your tone. I love my two sons was the code to your phone. Now you home.
Birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech your pain.
Don't sing.
Oh my God. W intro, man.
Oh yeah, great opener too.
Nah, that's a W intro, dog. That's a W intro. That's a W intro, man. Hey, connect us in. Bring us in to something we all can relate to, Push and Malice. Come on, man. Everybody done lost loved ones. Everybody can't relate to losing their parents because everybody ain't lose their parents.
Right.
But for the niggas that did, rest in peace to them. But look, that right they gon' real niggas in right there. I like that, man. Me being somebody that lost a lot of people, I felt that right there. Even though I ain't lose my parents, I felt that right there, man. Come on, man. W intro. This album about to be goated, man. Changing whips. Uh-oh.
Shit, got me want to talk to my parents for real. Let them know I love them for real. After hearing this song, I'm gonna just call my dad and shit.
This what we been waiting on. Here we go. Yeah. Come on.
Okay, line up the mood. Okay, man, after such a touching opener.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Beat the system with chains and whips. What'd he say? Ice my neck and my what? Hold on.
Play it back, man. Play it back.
Hold on.
I just want to vibe out to it. For real.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Chains in the whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Oh. Maybe a double entendre it sound like.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. for the hell of it.
I don't know who he's talking about. And a few names pop up, but I'm not gonna really say.
Beware my name. That's delicate. Oh, don't play with my name. Don't play with my name. Push can only be talking about. Push can only be talking about like 3 niggas, bro. Like that I know for a fact that he don't be rocking with. He either talking about Drake, which I don't think he talking about Drake right
No,
now.
I don't think so.
He's definitely not talking about Drake right there. My guess is I don't think that relate to Kanye either though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think that relate to Kanye right there. It can't. So the only one I can think of is Jim.
That's what I was
Mr.
thinking too.
Jones.
That's what I was thinking too. I think he could be talking about Jim Jones because he's been wilding lately with his takes, especially on especially when it comes to Nas, saying he has more influence and more Billboard top charting hits when he only has 2 technically, and one of them was a song that Ron Browse already had, which he kind of hopped on and took it used as his song low key. That pop champagne, oh, that song, and you only got like I said, none of his albums went platinum neither. And if you want to talk about who's more relevant to like the young Gen Z or even Gen Alpha, I just bet they know more about Nas than Jim Jones. To be real with you, because songs like "Made You Look," "If I Ruled the World," the others, "Ain't Hard to Tell," freaking "I Can," like those are timeless songs. It's a lot more. I could just go on with Nas. He has a lot more hits from that time period, from back when he debuted to like freaking. I'll say even 2012, you know what I mean? And he's still putting out bangers to this day as well. They might be as high as how he was, say, like his prime per se, but nonetheless, you know, nigga won a Grammy. I mean, you know, Grammys ain't worth a damn. Like it is something that he definitely won a Grammy for one of his albums, like King's Disease. But anyways, it could be talking about Jim Jones. I think he could very well be talking, but then again, I'm about to watch an interview, see if there's anything revealed about that.
Hold up. You do got Nas on it. Hold up. Man, hold up. See, what made me think about Jim Jones was the very first bar. The very first bar.
Hey.
Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
You run from the spirit of repossession.
Right there. You run from the spirit of repossession. He talking about Jim.
Yeah,
It
he got to.
Man, if you do your homework, man. Do your homework on Jim.
That may have been.
And repossessions.
I got to look up G.
What your enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You
Damn.
buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think you be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under inspection. The question marks block your blessings.
Damn.
It's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. You must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich.
Damn, straight slayed Jim Jones.
Ice my bitch. Beat the system
Them
with
with chains and
and
whips.
It don't take much to put 2 and 2. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now. It's beautiful. John 10:10, that's
Money's drying up like a cuticle.
Cool.
He gasped me for
Shit.
beautiful.
Damn.
These niggas rapping, dog. These niggas rapping.
Now that could be also a shot towards Kanye, because that nigga lose. Because I know Kanye West been losing some bread too with all this crazy, insane rants he be doing, and those companies pulling away their support and like ending their like endorsement deals with the nigga. So could be about Kanye West as well, because that man have been on Twitter just begging for attention. So it could not be about Jim Jones, but also could be about Kanye West. Because that man, like I said, he's been losing. And plus, not to mention his last couple albums he released, Donda 2 and the Bully EP, like haven't really charted that high and didn't really sell like that, especially Donda 2.
Production is insane, dog. Pharrell, Kanye, man, oh my God, Pharrell making these beats like Rent do, nigga. That's why he'll go, nigga.
I nip nigga and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. Your gas up again, it's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals. And bomb and blow, they now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now he dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't driving the snow like it's the Revenant. And send orders back down to keep shoveling. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick.
Boy, it's trying to have that conversation with my malice, dog.
Talk about is just getting choke my nip, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with
Let me talk.
All right, go ahead, talk your shit.
Boy, let God sort y'all. Hey, hold on. We gotta have that conversation about malice, dog. Real talk, man. Like, bro, this nigga do not miss. He doing all this without cursing. He get his point across without cursing. Do you know how hard that is in hip hop these days?
Oh yeah, very
The
hard.
nigga don't say cuss words. That's crazy.
That is, man.
That is crazy. The nigga kill every verse, dog. We already know what Pusha do. But a lot of niggas, bro, I saw niggas on Twitter ain't even know Pusha had a brother. Niggas ain't even know Pusha had a brother. Man.
That's a damn shame. Now that separates the casuals from the real, you know. Because how some of these people are fans of this genre and not know that Pusha T had a brother? That is insane to me, at least. Because you can easily pull up the music video for a Birdman song "What Happened to That Boy," and it's right there. Pull up an interview with both of them when it's at their prime, and right there, and they'll probably tell you they're brothers. And go on Wikipedia and any other website, it showed they have the same first and last, not same first, I said same last name. So I don't know how that some of these fans missed out on that, but maybe I could be wrong about me speculating that they're talking about Ye, but definitely Jim Jones. They definitely talking about Jim Jones' two verses. I could be wrong, but I'm going to look up some breakdowns.
my nip, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
Here we go.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids. Kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim. How many Judases that let me down? But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me how I don't give a fuck. The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda of mine. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genevieve's. I drop your Pentagon. The short.
Oh my God. Man, y'all niggas, man, listen, dog. Listen, dog. Listen, dog.
Now the verse would have been more colder if if it wasn't leaked early. It just like I said, ruined the impact it would have had on me. Like, but it still sounds fire, but it would have been a lot more fire if I didn't listen to it at first. It came as just a legit surprise instead of someone having it leaked online, like at some live event. Oh shit, damn! I got a little freaking like FaceTime. I'm gonna hit y'all up later on. All right, peace. What's up?